alterations to any one department. The attack, the midfield and defense all retain players who started last time out. Coming in today, Mohamed Ndiaye, Alfred Gomis, Abdou Saidi, Sirin Gay, Mohamed Ba and Abo Diop. Senegal similarly have to Malawi have made changes to more than half their team. They're trying to give a run out to some different faces since they're already out of the competition. Only 5 players retain their place. 3 of them are in defense. Dennis Chimbezi, Stanley Sanudi and Nixon Mwase, who actually debuted yesterday. Richard Chimbamba makes his senior international debut in goal today, and Eric Kaonga also earns a first cap. So match referee from Botswana is Kebetse Dintwa, and Diana Chikotesha from Zambia, Brighton and Nyika are the first and second assistants today. Joseph Koto, who is very familiar with the national team and also the junior structures of Senegal, where he'll know several of these young players from prior to this tournament. He's in the dugouts today for Senegal in the absence of Elio Siso, who will take over once again when the qualifiers for the World Cup begin. Meka Mwase already would have been hoping that his side would have been able to progress to the knockout stages. That will not be the case, and things were looking good until that match against Mozambique. They went down 2-0. And although they did get a draw against Namibia last time out, it's not enough to have them in contention. Is the oldest of all the Senegalese players today is Papim Ndiaye at 28 years of age and captains the side. Stanley Sanudi for Malawi is the most experienced international in their team. Today is capped for the 56th time. Another very experienced man in your shot, Tawonga Chimodzi, actually moves to 20 caps. The 33-year-old who has been plying his trade out in Greece and Cyprus for the last 8 or so years. So waiting on Mr. Dindwa's whistle here at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Gives me an opportunity to introduce the man alongside me. It's William Shongwe, and what a great pleasure it is to have you in the commentary booth for this match, sir.
Thank you very much, Grungy. Obviously, there's different views from which we can look at this game, particularly for Malawi. Gloomy as the weather might have been yesterday. They say amongst the darkest clouds, there's always a silver lining. I think for Malawi, that is what they do have right now, with the opportunity of having
on the ball with a full dive, and yes, the right wing Diop, he just said thank you very much, making that deep run. The left back had no notice of him coming from the blind side, and he just cushioned it with his thigh into the goals. It shows when you are alert in the game and you're reading the game, quality crosses like that in the box as a winger, you cut in and take the advantage of it.
Quite static, and that is the Malawian defense. On a number of occasions, they've been found wanting.
They've been found wanting, absolutely right. Chimbamba also, that power hand to save the ball. Unfortunately, Mba was already stationary that he couldn't get to that ball and take the advantage of the keeper's mistake.
Of the keeper's mistake, but Malawi having a fair number of options as well. We look at how the goal comes. We need to look at the subs that were made with the Kamwendu out, with the Selemani in, that provides the header. Makanda out with that right leg injury for Mayaba to come in and get the goal.
We know when Mayaba is there, the ball will always fall to him. But Mohone on the right-hand side, putting a quality cross. I was upset with that man, Seydov, who went and tried to be clever with one hand on the ball. And I heard my commentators saying that there might be a slip of offside. Let me ease them with saying that it wasn't offside. When that ball, Miyaba played it in the net, there was Gomez on the line of the goal.
They had to fight back, and that is Malawi to try and find parity in this particular game. We need to talk about this particular incident. Is it a penalty for you, Lucky?
What do you want to talk about? Penalty. Chimbamba connected with Diani. He didn't play the ball. I don't know why there's negotiations. The referee take responsibility.